What is going on, everyone? My name's Boit, and I'm back with some more Age of Mythology retold action. Before I start, a public service announcement to all of those out there that have access to a bag of popcorn, to all of those out there that have access to a cheeky, tasty beverage. I recommend you go. I recommend you pick those up. I recommend you plop yourself on the couch, on the office chair, on the train. Get comfy, get relaxed. Mobile phone, Xbox 360 from the old days, PlayStation 5, Switch 2, personal computer, MacBook Pro, whatever you have. We're going to be here for a long time. Because in the top of the map, playing is Shennong. It is Keto, Jody, Severo Bones Jones. His opponent today, in the red color, playing as Poseidon. It is the legend. It is the man, the myth, the legend. It is the Poseidon, this Matrius' School of Poseidon, #1 pupil. He since rose to stardom, defeating many players. Rank 1 on the ladder for a time. I don't know if he still is or not, but he was ranked 1 on the ladder. I saw it. Huge congratulations. His name is Mosca. The map. Well, the map is Blue Lagoon. Setting the stage for this epic battle. Town center with barely anything on it, but some forest and a couple of zebra. Thank you for the rating party, Mr. Wilfor. I hope your stream went well. A town center over here with barely anything around it. A gold mine sort of behind it with some giraffe to boot. I was about to say war crawl for some reason, probably because the shennong and just the... Never mind. Keto, Jody, Severo Bones Jones. Town centers. A similar story. Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. I would... Oh, I can. Look at this. It works. I can flip. But I can't flip this. Hello? Excuse me? I want... Wait, no, I can't flip it at all. Nothing flips. Well, I tried. You can't say I haven't tried, but I have tried. We could always go with the old cursed, and we can flip around like this and enjoy it like this, but I just don't think it's gonna... It's just not gonna work, is it? It's just not gonna work. Let's pop back over. A stable to come down for Moscow. Opening up for the aggression. Centaur. Moving across the map. Already blue dots starting to move across. Looking for relics. Looking for more information. Chi Yo, the god of choice for Mr. Keto. Jody, apparently. I don't know why his name's Jody, but apparently it is. Severo Bones Jones. That's the Yatsu. Going after that task boss. We're not going to be able to do a whole lot there. Mosca pulling back with his centaur. Atalanta on the way forward. Looking for a little showdown here, potentially, with a man with a relic. But Keto over here, he's got himself the Pioneers. A little bit of a cheeky little snaring effect happening with this task boss, but it's not going to happen. Retreating into that tower as more Hippias coming through for Moscow. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, Lucky Bam, Keto. He got himself 1 military camp. He may be wanting a couple of those halberdier Deuterinos to deal with some Hippias and all the other good stuff. Very, very powerful against those cavalry units, but you don't have to engage them. That's the big secret. As Mosca sneaking up over onto this right side, looking for something to attack here. He's got the angle He has the centaur with good micro here. It might be okay. The Yatsa diving in. The centaur gets sniped down in an instant. Another Yatsa to come through as the Hippias targeting down the Pioneers on the back. The one halberdier, incredibly effective here as Mosca, beautiful micro, almost loses the Hippias, but he will. Oh, he loses the Hippias. As Keto keeps his Yatsa alive. Charging in onto the middle of the base here, we see the berry bushes are going to be in the next thing on the block. The Hippias gets caught, but gets allowed out of here. Our Emperor Keto is a kind man, a giving man, and he lets the Hippias survive there. As the game continues along, the town center begins to come down. 10 villagers and a Theseus here to make sure that everything goes well. As we're now going to have Lord of the Horses and one of the most powerful technologies in the game. Most underrated technology in the game at the very least. Winged Messenger. Over onto this side, Keto also going for a town center, but he goes for the less than ideal one. He goes for just the classic back town center. Not going for that forward one, securing everything else. Very safe. Atalanta coming in. Little poke, little run. A little bit of a he action. Farm. Down. Into the tower. Okay. Looks like Keto wants to do the old farm trick over here. Meanwhile, the Yatsa on this position looking for a little something. The okay, Bam, Mr. Lucky Bam. Can we at least put the farm so it's attached to the bloody silo? I know he wants to keep the villagers nice and safe though. Nonetheless. Where to next is the big question. Weapon mastery on the way. Halberdier doing all the good stuff. Once these Halberdier come out with that weapon mastery, it is lights out for Hippias. You can no longer decide. Well, you can, but it's really, really hard. You basically can no longer decide to take a fight against those Halberdier. You have to run before the fight even starts. Otherwise, you get snared and you die. Because they're very, very strong. Very, very strong. Nonetheless, Mosca Armory coming up over onto this side. Military Academy is getting dropped down over here as well. One military camp coming and an armory for Keto. Not quite able to snipe the villager, but he gets in there. He's trying. Halberdier comes in. A little bit scary. Will the Hippias get the kill? No, it's dodging, tipping, diving, ducking, dodging, dying. The game continues along. Good defense there from Keto as Moscow has to pull back. But we've got Dionysus and we've got Rushol to come through here. There's the archery range coming up for Moscow on the back. And we'll see where to next. All the walls in the world here. These two players are some of the best fundamentally sound players. They will get their position. They will wall it up. They will make it safe. They will make it sound. They'll make it secret. Don't show it to anyone. Makes raiding really, really tough when you're playing against these guys. You've really got to make the raiding force sizable to take out the wall to then get in. But even then, once you kill the wall off, You have to be careful to not let them get walled back in when you run through to try and get a villager kill. As you can already see over here, house walls down for Moscow. Double house here. Armory on this side. Military academy here, locking this position off. He's yet to control over here, but I'm sure he's going to start working to this. Over to here as well. Down onto the bottom here. Going to grab the town center. We do have a cheeky little Baihu here. One of the most broken ways to play Russia is to leave a unit on the third town center. As we do see a little cheeky raid here. Moscow losing some villages. Why? Because it's almost a guarantee for you to get a villager kill. By a villager kill, I mean a lot of villager kills. Because they want to send like 5, 10 villagers there. They're way out of position. You drop the thing down, kill them all off, and then run into the main base and live the dream. It's now Keto's wall. Finally getting taken down. We do have some very scary Hephaestus coming in though, however, as Keto gonna have to get himself out some of those fire archers to deal with all this as the sage comes through and says, "Excuse me, Mr. Hydra. Unfortunately, you're not allowed to have any fun today. You're gonna get stuck, and then you're gonna get hit by yourself multiple times before you end up dying." As a halberdier charging forward in onto this position, trying to take out those back Peltast. And Hephaestus gets dropped down. However, the counter to Hephaestus is not ceasefire, because you cannot kill the Hephaestus. You cannot kill them. They're just sitting here getting damage. That's enough. 5 seconds left. I don't think he's going to get anything else, but... Ouch town. All right. It always comes in twos. Is that the same for everyone else, or is that just me? Like, whenever I sneeze, it's always in twos. Bow layup. Villagers doing all they can. We see some Peltasts. We see a pretty cheekily quick Huang Di here. Surely I'm saying that right. Huang Di. You're a one and done sneezer? Your friend sneezes at least 5 times? I think if you sneeze more than 4, then you gotta go get yourself checked. It can't be good for your health. It really can't. Third town center up for Moscow, however. He's not having any issues through this game. He's dominating. 3 town centers, walls up everywhere, losing a lot of units, but that's okay. He's got, I would say his economy is looking pretty strong here. Maybe not, I don't know. But those Baihu are scary. 3 Baihu here. Ouch. And the Chi Wen coming in, making this dock look very scary. I already looked at this once today, but it's just got so much armor. Oof. Meanwhile, cheeky little raids down onto the bottom side of the map here. We do have the Pegasus checking out the town center of Keto, but... what I think a lot of people are sort of debating right now amongst the top player circles, and I don't think it's a cut and dry thing, to be honest. But a lot of people are saying, you know what? 2 town center, never go 3rd town center unless you fight a ton. 2 town center Mythic Age, so much better than 3 town center Mythic Age. Why? Because you get access to all of these economic upgrades much earlier, which you get to the Mythic Age faster, which allows you to sort of keep up on the economy, so to speak, while also putting pressure on with your Mythic Age God power. So you get a lot of damage done, and you get your economy going close enough to what your opponent's doing. Now, obviously, if you don't get the damage done and your opponent's gone 3 town centers of the Mythic Age, it's fine. But... nonetheless. Keto looking for a little bit of a fight over here. He's got those very powerful building killers here. Fire archers, Dow swordsmen. Hasn't quite got his upgrades for the Dow Swordsman just yet, but tons of favor in the bank. Ready for a cheeky little Yinglong's Wrath as he gets the animation cancel there. Sniping down a couple of heavy Hephaestus as it's going to be retreating away. And recently the Yinglong lost its ability to regenerate, so you have to be a little bit careful with it now. But it's still very, very powerful. It also lost its ability to slow enemy units, but as you can see here, it does not matter as those villagers are getting scorched. Scorched. As bronze gets dropped down by Mosca. Desperately trying to hold on after all of this pressure, but he, like, Mosca here, he's got the 3 town centers. He needs the... He's losing some villages over here. He's got the economic advantage to some degree, even though there is potentially going to be some upgrades coming through for Mr. Keto Jody Severo Bones Jones. He hasn't gotten his upgrades just yet, but he does get automatic flood control from playing Shennong. So he does have an economic boost on food here, regardless. As Mosca trying to put some pressure over onto this side. Not quite able to do a whole lot there. Keto just searching around for little cheeky snipes all over the place. This Baihu's just having a little bit of a relax here before he decides, nah, I'll get in. I'll join in on the party. Wait. Atlanta up. Oh. Now all of a sudden the Baihu gets the kill off another villager or two. Wait. Jump onto the Woodvilles. You could send them... Oh, never mind. These Light Horse Cavalry just going to town on this position, just continuing to cause problems. Mosca does have survival equipment, so he's going to be in a good spot here to just defend against these little mini raids. But Guido is now setting up all across the map, and it's looking like he's got a little bit more space. A little bit more space than Mosca does. And Mosca still has to get to the Mythic Age. Let's check out his armory situation and see which way he's going to go. He does have himself already... full copper, but that's probably still worth it to think about going for Hephaestus. If you're at full bronze, then Hephaestus is much less enticing. But if you're at full copper and still have bronze to go and iron, Hephaestus makes some sense. And we do see Mosca saying, yes, please. I like economy. I like Hephaestus. Let's grab it. Now, one weakness, I guess, of Hephaestus is that you don't have any destructive god powers at all. In fact, had Mosca gone through Aphrodite in this game, he would have pretty much nothing to spam if this game ever went to a wonder game. Now, I'm not saying that it will go to a wonder game, but it might. You never know. Foreshadowing? I haven't seen it. I don't know what happens. We got the Divine Judgment coming in for Keto as all the walls coming down. And I guess the real question is, does this army which Keto is going to be trying to build, can it be countered by the Greek late game army? Things like a Tyroi, going to be able to get spammed out, and everything else. Yeah, we saw this, right? We saw this like spamming of plenty vaults. I saw it once when I watched a long time ago. Who was it? I think it was Jolly Man versus Survivalist, the Age of Empires 2 player when the game released. It was one of the first sort of wonder games that I watched. And it was like Son of Osiris versus Plentyvault. No, it was Meteor versus Plentyvault. But you could basically imagine that it was Son of Osiris because Jolly Man didn't know to use Meteor. So point being is, if it was something like Son of Osiris versus Plentyvault, then all of a sudden neither player have got that destructive god power to spam, and the game is very much not going to be ending anytime soon. Oh, as the Yinglong coming back in, good little trade here for our main man Keto. Is all these myth units, so many. But look at the favor here for Mosca. He's got so much. As look at the Dow Swordsman coming in now. These bad boys, they are bad boys, and they're going to forever be bad boys. As the Mythic Edge comes through for Mosca, going to be able to get that 20 volt down into his main base at some point when he feels like it. That's the Baihu looking for raids into the main base here. Over on this side, I don't even know how to say this. Is it Lo Chuam? I'm not sure. Whoop, ceasefire. Plenty volt. A little bit of time. Just like little foot off the accelerator here, Mr. Keto. You're going a little too fast. We'll just have a little break, just a little time out. Let me get my upgrades in, and we'll fight again. It's fine. Just a little bit. It's fine. This is the type of ceasefire that I absolutely love, by the way. Normally, whenever I watch Hermes users playing, what they'll do is they'll take a fight that they shouldn't take. They'll lose the fight, because that's what happens when you take a fight you shouldn't take. And then you lose the game. In this situation, however, Keto drops lightning weapons, and now Mosca's in some trouble. As he has to retreat back. But he can't just run away from lightning weapons. It's not like the units are that quick. Especially not those Dao swordsmen. As the fortress falls, a whole bunch of militia to come through. More units coming up onto this position. You have to imagine that a whole bunch of Hephaestus here are going to be doing well against this army. As this guy, look at this guy. I don't even know what he is. Like, I know he's amphibious. I know he comes over onto this spot. He's got a tiny bit of damage, like for a Mythic Age Myth unit, but I don't even know. 2.6 speed. And the town center goes down. But these Hundun, these guys slap. Look at him go. Like, after the vanish. What? Yeah, see, look, 40 hack, 40 crush. That's nice. Now, the next move here for Keto is probably just to drop forward and put a whole bunch of ballet here. Lock this position up, call it a day. Because oftentimes, what I've found is that the Chinese army does lack a little bit against the Greek army with regards to this Dao swordsman idea. But where it makes up for is the fact that it doesn't cost that many resources, and it doesn't do poorly. Like, it's doing well right now. It doesn't do poorly, so you just come in and you just spam buildings behind it, like towers, ballet, and that's exactly what Keto is going to be going for now. Is he? Oh, he is building. Look at him go. These guys give like bonus trickle of resources, so you don't just get gold from the trade route. You're also getting food and wood. Mr. Polyphemus comes in, slapping the Dao swordsman away. And Mosca looks like he might actually just be falling in this one. He is way struggling at the moment to just stabilize. He does have himself all his upgrades now. A huge amount of units queued up. Is it just me, or should the Polyphemus have AoE damage? He does have it on his special ability. Nonetheless, the Yinglong coming in. The ballet setting up. Keto's probably going to be able to grab this town center soon. And Keto has to be a little bit careful not to over-spam on the champion Dao swordsman. Oh, are we... Oh no. The Chi Wen. Look at this guy. Oof. Just look at the armor though. Like, can he do it on the same on this? I don't know. Look at the armor though. It's just not going to go down. 1 or 2 units repairing this up. It's just going to take forever for this to fall. As Keto's dropping now Siege to the Titans. Wants that one as soon as he possibly can, but it's a long ways off. well, it's actually not that much. He needs 800 gold. That's it. He's got a lot of resources in the bank right now. Yeah, these guys are insane. These guys are absolutely insane. Look, the difference is 40, 90, 14, and goes up to like 80. It's absolutely insane. You have to kill off the Chi Wen to break through the building. And if the Chi Wen is behind everything, life gets very, very challenging. Plus, it's not even that expensive, right? 17 favor, 300 resources. There's Lucky Bam. Mr. Keto himself. Looks like he's about to lose the ballet. He's forgotten his Chi Wen for whatever reason. He does manage to push through. Moscow's dropped down to 180 population yet again. Walls up all over the place. Trade route trading. As it does. As both players have got their trade route nicely. Okay, so over here, this is 87. But if you take a look at the actual resources here, when he drops it off, look at that 4. That 4 will change. No, it won't. Never mind. I'm stupid. It stays. I think you need an upgrade for it. Wait, does he have it? Oh, he's getting it now. There you go. No, that's not what it is. Am I just stupid? I think I'm just stupid. Maybe it gives 10. Oh, Silk Road is the upgrade? Oh, okay. Never mind. Oh, it's for the caravans. No. Allies gain stuff. Oh, it's this one. Autumn of Abundance. There you go. Does he not have it? He doesn't have it. Now Keto gets the town center up and it's going to get torn down. One. Petropolis in a dream. And the Polyphemus. The Keto's actually dropped very, very quickly down on population here. Moscow's fighting back nicely. Moscow is fighting back very, very nicely here. That's the Silver Colossus to come join in to try and take out this town center. Can the Chi Wen hit this? No. Well, maybe. Probably not. As the big bag Ying Long to come back in. He does have some bonus damage versus myth units, but that's not really what he's the best at. As the Titan Gate now started for Keto. Ying Long's still getting huge damage over here. The heroes from Moscow not targeting that one down for the time being. Could go for it, but at least get a little bit of damage done. And how long for the Titan Gate? Taking a little bit of time here. Not going too ham on it for the time being. Meanwhile, Moscow is also going to be going for his own Secrets of the Titans. He doesn't have Aphrodite, so he doesn't have that speedy build time. As, for whatever reason right now, Keto has lost this position. And Moscow has attempted to get his town center back, of which it's looking like it's going to be close for him to be able to do so. The ballet are just not going down. Look at them. There are a lot of villagers repairing it, but look, it doesn't die. Chi Wen abuse. Look at this guy. Just look at him. He's not even putting whatever's happening with this effect, it's not even going on to the ballet. Is this like dragging from the sun? Wait, is there a sun over that way? Is that how it works? Anyone see a sun? No. Okay. All right. That's fine. Wait. Wait. Hold on. We can work this out. Where are the shadows? The shadows are pointing this way, right? Which means the sun has to be... The sun has to be over here. So these guys... Nah, they're not even pointing at the sun. They should be pointing this way. My immersion in this game has been absolutely ruined. But Moscow's doing a really good thing right now. Whenever you're down on population, this is your best bet. If you've got the resources, this is the best thing you can do. Down on population, tower spam. Each one of these towers is worth, when firing, it's worth around 3 to 4 population worth of archer. Which is a really big deal. And you can get a bunch of them up. Obviously, your opponent can do so as well, but he's probably not going to have the resources. As Keto trying to sneak through here, it's getting this bow layup. Look at these Hundun raids. Are you kidding me? They do have a lot of HP. I'm not going to lie. They're very tanky. There's a bow layup onto this side. Will be completing. Mosca says, all right, I'll go over there and deal with that with my Polyphemus, my big bad boy. Now, I must say, one Hippolyta here attacking this bad boy, and it would die pretty quickly. I think. Maybe I'm wrong. As the ballet over here, at the very least, is going to go down. Unless the Chi Wen comes over and starts healing that one up. What? Oh! He killed the Chi Wen. Hippolyta. Go, look at the damage. He's been dealt with. The ballet falls. Mosca. Too powerful. The next one's going to be some challenge, though. He's got to get another Hippolyta out. But these Hundun just causing problems. Another ballet up onto this side. Is that in range of this guy? I don't know. Wait. I literally... Okay. Chat. The Chi Wen grabs energy from the sun, even though the sun is over here and it's pushing over here. I'm making that up. It might not. Wait, let's look at the thing. It doesn't tell me what it's doing, but I'm going to go ahead with creating my own law here. He pulls energy from the sun, and he uses that to put the armor of buildings up by quite a lot. Okay? Oh, Titan is out here for Moscow. Where's the Titan for our main man, Keto? Oh, over here. Yeah, he's pulling energy from the wall. That's true. The wall's got some armor. Wait, does the armor go down over here as well? No. Now, Mosca here's going to get a lot of really, really good damage. He shouldn't care too much about having a little bit less than the Chinese Titan here. But, wait, wow, that Titan has a lot of HP. $15%. 15% extra HP. The Shennong is cheating. Shennong is cheating. Now, the point is, though, Greek, of all the civs in Age mythology, Greek is probably the best at dealing with a Titan. Because he's got 4 heroes that are all really, really strong. Chuck them all onto the Titan and live the dream. And live the dream. That's what you want to do. As this town center is still not going to be going up. Whoop, Keto makes a little bit of a move away there. Okay, which unit makes the better sound? That's that one. Okay, and then... Wait, we gotta get this. Come on. Wait, is the Chi Wen still alive? Oh, the Chi Wen died. I can't even get that. I want to get. All right. Well, this is kind of a sick photo though. Hang on. Let's just pull it this way. No, actually, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah. I think that's pretty good. That's what we're gonna go for, and then we'll go with sunrise, and then we'll go with the blue sky, because that's beautiful. All right, fantastic. Wait, you thought Greek was bad? No, Greek is really good because you don't have to invest that many resources into killing the Titan. You just put all 4 heroes onto the Titan and then you can keep fighting elsewhere. Whereas if you're playing as Atlantean, or you're playing as Egyptian, or you're playing as China, or Norse, you have to invest a ton of population into trying to take the Titan out. So there. Okay? I'm not wrong, except for when I'm wrong. In which case, if that's the case, then I am wrong. Alright? whole bunch of docks coming up now for Moscow. The Moscow trireme. Look at the damage they do. Okay. Maybe don't look at the damage they do. Just don't look at them. They're yeah, let's not look there. Let's just let's look over here. As Moscow desperately trying to get his town center back up, hoplites killing everything off here, but you know, sooner or later this will go up. As the axe cart coming in, slicing through buildings, cleaning everything up. A whole bunch of champion Lao Chuan are in here. Now, this is the reason why those trireme weren't doing anything, is because Moscow doesn't have any upgrades on his ships, I think. As lightning weapons to come down. No ceasefire here for Moscow, but doesn't matter. Because he has to attack the army to get full effectiveness of that lightning weapons. Whereas the town center here, that's where it's at. Can't stun a town center from building, can you? As now Moscow gets himself his town center back up. And I think, ladies and gentlemen, we might be going somewhere in this game. This game might be taking us somewhere. I don't know where it's taking us, but it's going to be taking us somewhere. As Heavy Petropolis on the way forward here. Going to be looking for a little bit of shenanigans over here. Catapults do a fantastic amount of damage onto ships because the ships don't have any crush armor, basically. Very, very little crush armor. As these Petropoli trying to take everything else out on this one. So many units in for Moscow. As what is the plan here for Keto, though? Well, Keto's plan is let me spam everything under the sun here. He's got his stone walls. Yep, there's never going to be a missupply of Dow Swordsmen in this game. When you've got that many Dow Swordsmen queued up, you know, maybe it's time to just say, you know, maybe we've got something. Maybe it's too many. It could be too many. But in the end, the Dow Swordsmen are probably not the unit to be building against all of these Hephaestus, all these hoplites. Maybe some fire archers, maybe some Chuko Nu. I don't know. Could be an idea. What's the towers going down over here? An attempt for Keto to actually get some pierce damage onto the map, but that's going to be taken out very, very quickly as Fortress coming up onto this side. As slowly but surely, Moscow is going to just take more positions. So now this game is turning into what we call the late game. We have very, very much entered the late game. Both players have got infinite resources. Both players have got all their town centers. They've got their trade routes set up. They've got their walls set up. So how do you go about winning in this position? Well, the answer is you got to take space on the map. You got to take space. You got to not give space to your opponent. Over here, we see an attempt here from Moscow to break through the ballet, getting some damage done as one gold Colossus and a dream here. They did buff this bad boy. He's prostagmaing around, but he needs to come and break down the walls here so those villagers... Oh, now he's going. There we go. As the Dow Swordsman continuing to stream into the middle of the map. And what else is Keto doing is the big question. So that's the more pressing issue. You can spam into the middle of the map all you like. But really, while doing that, you also need to be over here, putting buildings down, sneaking through onto this spot, getting side builds down, being annoying. Over here doing the same thing. This is what Moscow's doing really nicely as the walls here just aren't going down. One gold Colossus in a dream. The dream was had, and the dream was not really worth it. Not much of a dream. Some guard towers, however, going up onto this side as Jiang Xia is in. And he says, excuse me, I've got some mysterious strategies going on, and that's going to make your damage go down. But still, the wall's going to break, and he's going to be able to get through there. Is there any change? Oh, Hetyroi? Hetyroi? The madman is trying it out. Will it work? There are some halberdiers queued up. I'm not sure it's working, but I'm not sure it's not working either. Like, I'm really not sure, to be honest. Like, they're doing a lot of damage because its area of effect is nice, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not sold. Up onto this side, the wall has been broken down, but Moscow's got to actually get through here next. Of course, Moscow has all the upgrades. It's Moscow. You're never going to forget them. Look, he's got those. He's got those. He's got this. He's got that. I mean, what else do you want to see? The dock. He's missing some upgrades in the dock, but he's got the ones that are important. In the stable, he's got all the archer range. He's got everything. In the market, he's even got the extra upgrades to allow him to trade a little bit better. He's got walls coming up all over the place. Meanwhile, on the other side, missing draft horses. Missing some upgrades in his ballet. He hasn't converted all these things into these things. Missing some upgrades in the temple. Wait, do we have the upgrades in the temple? Oh, he's missing upgrades in the temple. As at this point, the question is more, what do I do now? As Wang Zong comes, look at how much crush damage this guy's got. I had no idea. Look at him. Wait, how? What is he holding? How does he have that much crush? Look at it. He's not even attacking. Oh, I guess because he's stomping the ground. That's why. All right, I'm on board. I'm on board. Just ignore me. I'm being silly. Just ignore me. It's fine. Watch the gameplay. Just watch it. It's good. I promise. Maybe it's not. No, it's good. All right. More watchtowers coming from Moscow. And the sneaky. Military academy. He's in. Oh, the villagers say no. Get him out of here. A wall. One wall and a drip. Too slow. Oh, no. He's up. Up. Mr. Keto, Severo Bones, Jones, Jody the Fourth. He's in and he denies the side build. A nice attempt, but Moscow is pushing through the middle now. As the watch towers or crossbow towers are coming up all over the place. The thing with Shennong and China in general is that towers get built so obscenely fast with this guy. Look at it. 13 seconds. One Quaofu. And 13 seconds and you got yourself a tower. Are you kidding me? Oh, over onto this side. No, that's just a tower. More walls to come up though. Oh no. The Qinglong is in. Oh, but there's a Hippolyta. Attack. Okay, everyone's having a little bit of a coffee break. It's been 43 minutes. It's time to we just got to relax in this corner here for a little bit. Oh, no. Coffee break's over. Back to work. Qinglong does kill off a couple of these. No, he's running now. He's running. Where are you going? He's down. Coffee break over. Mission successful. Sometimes you just need to take a break. You know, take a break, have a Kit Kat. Is that what the thing was? At some point, we'll get some sponsors on the stream, and we don't have to just pretend like we've got them. Kind of do feel like a Kit Kat now, though. I don't have any. Anyways. Wait. Keto's decided to stop making Dao Swordsman in favor of making Halberdier. Why? And Champion Tiger Cavalry. Now you have to remember that with Huang Di, all of a sudden, Shennong also has superpowered Tiger Cavalry. All of a sudden, Shennong does have superpowered cavalry. You don't need Gong Gong, you don't need Nuwa, just Huang Di. This Mosca slowly breaking through over here, but we've also got a cheeky little attempt on this bottom side. Man, for these guys playing this has got to feel so fun. Like, obviously stressful as all hell because it's RTS, but look at what's happening. You got boats coming out on the bottom. You got towers and huge armies in the middle. Over on the left side, you've got some sort of an angle to get some attack in. Look at these guys go. More towers, because why not? And we're just trying to figure out a way to just slowly break through. And now the heavy axe carts are on the way. There's 12 of them. 12 axe carts in a dream. 12, no, not even 12 axe carts in a dream, but there's this Fey Beast God Power. I don't know where it got cast, but to be honest, why? Oh, it's right in my face. I'm stupid. Why can't I select the Fey Beast icon in the spectator mode for it to take me to where it was cast? I'm out here asking for feature requests. Maybe I'll write that one down. I think that one's a good one. So this is the thing with Poseidon in this situation. Once the buildings get up, it's like, how do you even push anymore? You kill one tower, and then there's like militia just pop out. You kill one fortress, and then militia pop out, and it's like, well, now I'm struggling yet again. Oh, so we got the Colossus making inroads on this top side here. One thing that would be cool here is a little cheeky wall to just lock this off, and a little cheeky wall over here to lock this off. And same too on these sorts of positions here for Keto. Like, he shouldn't be allowing a wall on this side. You can just draw one big long wall along here, and then all of a sudden you've got access. You just make it into a gate, and you've got access, and he can't wall you in. And he has to break down your wall. I shouldn't be giving these guys more late game tips. They're already insane at the late game. I'm not. I need all the tips in the world. Oh, look at Polyphum is absolutely bonking on that Phoenix there. Absolutely bonking. Get that one out of there. And then he turns into Sauron, bashes the Elvish warriors away. Look at him go. Oh, no, he's dead. All right. The perpendicular wall. Exactly. What does this Juice special do? It boosts the armor of the units it's affected, and it's also got a whirlwind effect on its actual auto attack, which is damage over time. Meanwhile, one Sage in a Dream. Wait, the Sage has kind of got the same amount of damage as a Priest. With this Gold Colossus, where's he going to go? What's he going? Never mind, he's okay, we're getting over here. No worries. Mosca is making some ground in this game, though. Very, very slowly. Very, very slowly, but surely. Another fortress up, because give me this position. Oh, that's true. Let's have a quick look at the wood situation now. If I were a wood lion, we have one over here. We have a little bit over here. A little bit over here. On the back, there's nothing. Oh, there's a little bit here. Okay, and on the other side of the map. Mate, he's got wood galore. Wood over here. He's got wood over here. We're going to be... This is just wood. Yeah, this is wood galore. He's only got 6 villages on wood as well, because why not? Wait, is he just buying stuff? I think he's just buying it at the moment. Mosca has dropped down to 80 villages as well, so he's got a little bit more population to play with. As the Tyroi taking on one Tiger Cavalry finally take it out. As a fortress, another fortress up onto this position. Getting security of this spot allows Moscow to start sieging this town center. So he's going to be able to start pumping out those Petropoli. Trying to get walls down here is really good, but he needs to get units in onto this spot as well. Up on this top spot is completely safe. He's got all the towers in the world, but he needs to get this forward position under control. As the villagers do sneak in. Oh, still hasn't gotten that mini wall. Now he's got the wall up. This wall going up as well. Almost securing the spot. More thyroid coming in. Keto's got to be a little bit stressed now about this position. Any attempt at pushing through onto the bottom side to hit that trade route. The real way to win the late game, and it's very difficult in this game because of the way the map is laid out and how well the players have split the map in half. But the real way to win a late game isn't killing a town center. It's not trading really, really efficiently. It's stopping trade, stopping economy. So if he can get in onto this position here, he's going to be laughing. Same too for Keto. If he can get through here, he's going to be absolutely fine. Well, absolutely better than absolutely fine. He's going to be just winning. Corners of the map are important, yes. I'm still a little surprised we haven't seen, like, any of these dudes. Ah! Now the Springalds come. The Springalds are on the way. Never mind, they're not on the way. I'm not sure where they went. They were on the way. I think Keto thought about it, and he was like, maybe not. Maybe no Springalds. They're not Springalds. They're heavy siege crossbows. But these guys, if you've got a position set up, they're really powerful. They're doing 16.7 PS damage per second. Which, when you compare that over to, I don't know, a town center, 36, wait, a tower, 27. It's not nothing. A crossbowman. Wait, let me have a look. Actually, quick little check here. Ah. But it's pretty good. Moscow getting the walls set up. He has taken the town center down as well, which is a really, really big thing now. And I don't know how easy it's going to be for Keto to get that one back now that Moscow has fully secured this spot. He has to distract elsewhere, trying to get a machine workshop up onto this top side. As the Colossus... Oop! Never mind. Town center is up. Village is repairing. Colossus getting moo-mooed. Did you believe you were a giant Colossus of the Greek army only to get moo-mooed by a Chinese seer? Look at this guy. Do you reckon this guy could seriously moo-moo a Colossus? He's like 3, 4, 5x the size of him. He's a wizard. Yeah, but the Colossus is a Colossus. Even wizards have their limitations. Like, they can't all be Dumbledore. Do you know what I'm saying? What was the name of the Merc Cat out of China? It's like Terracotta Soldier or Terracotta Cavalry or something. Ballets coming up for Bam. Keto, Jody, Severo, Bones, Jones. Wall getting broken down onto this side here as Moscow's still trying to break through up onto this side. Terracotta Riders. There you go. That could be it. Well, Keto somehow, some way, has managed to push back. And now on top of that, he's now got himself the upgrade, I think. I'm not sure if he does, actually. Does he? Yes, he does. Every time he's killing something now, he's getting resources back. So, wood stuff or not, it doesn't matter. He's going to be able to get all of that wood back in just by killing off Mosca's buildings. So now, sure, militia pop out, but at least you're getting wood for it. More militia popping out here for Moscow. What's happening on the bottom? A little bit of a dead villager down here. A temple coming up for Moscow. It's all that hard work seemingly wasted. Still trying to get walls up. Still trying to hold this position. This is absolutely insane. Yeah, Moscow doesn't have any resources in the bank. He's down to 74 villages, but so too is Bam. I keep looking over here and saying Bam, but so too is Keto dropping villages. Both of them have got plenty of caravans, so it's not that big of a deal. But realistically, all Moscow needs to do is get in here with a whole bunch of towers and he's good, right? But then again, all Keto needs to do is stop the towers from going up and then he's good. And he can push back. Or potentially, Keto can just put towers down over here as well. But that's maybe easier said than done at the moment. But he does have a ton of resources in the bank. A ton of resources in the bank. Will you even get resources if the building isn't complete? Do you get gold for killing off the stone wall? I mean, it's not much, right? 7. Moscow's still getting fortresses up. All these Tyroi with that area of effect damage. I don't know if it's working or not. The whole way that the Tyroi is supposed to work now, or at least the intention from what I see from the way the devs have made changes, is it's supposed to be a unit you use to absolutely dominate ranged soldiers. Someone makes a huge ranged soldier army, you just wander in there and you just absolutely ruin it. Oh. Oh. This is the classic 1 hour-ish random axeman attack. And the... Wow. It's pretty rare you see a siege weapon dying to arrow fire, but there is a lot of arrow fire here. Wait, how much is this? 90%? How much is that? 90%? I'm actually interested. How much is the siege tower? Don't mind me. 3,500. Yeah, that's probably 90% as well. Anyways. Lucky Bam's Ching Chong. No, that's Ching Long, not a Ching Chong. Ching Long in, making life very, very tough here for Mr. Mosca. As he's now starting to get some of those gold colossi in. Pulling back now as he's seemingly dropping on the resource count. More units streaming down over there as the town center is going to be getting repaired back up. And Bam getting in here. Keto getting in here with the old military camperinos. He could make some towers here if he wants to. Bam, bam, bam. Tower, tower, tower. As an idea. Obviously, these towers are a little bit more powerful, but these are already up and it's an instant conversion there. Yeah, military camp towers do count towards the total limit, yes. I think they're also affected by the upgrades, right? So if you have yourself crossbow tower, they're also crossbow towers in the thing. Moscow's got 0 wood. Living the dream. Meanwhile, all the picture in the world. Look at him go. Look at the resources he's gaining. It just keeps going up. There's so many resources. And the wood goes up and the food goes up by a little bit as well. Take a look at the wood. Take a look. And it goes up by... Oh my god. It's actually a hefty amount of resources there. Wait, why are you invisible? How? Why? Please explain. This is like a ghost picture or something. I don't know. I stopped paying attention. What's the difference between Pixu and Caravan? Caravan only carries gold. The Pixu carries a little bit more gold, or gets a little bit more resources comparably. 90 versus 72. But it also has an upgrade for it, which allows you to get food and wood based on the gold that it drops off. But Keto, he's managing to break through here. He's just got so many more resources. One idea could... No, that's not a good idea. Never mind. I was going to suggest maybe putting farms down and shennonging with the thing. But it's not a good idea. Keto does only have 40 villagers, but he's got 60 caravans. So this is 100 villager population, whereas Moscow's got 85 plus 60. So he's really short on population here. And the other thing you have to remember is he's got all of this stuff in the bank, right? Like this is he's already got tons of resource, but this is all stuff that should be in the bank because he's not using any of it. I don't even know if this is all of it either. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Let's have a quick look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Never mind. I think... Oh, okay. Now it's time for the champion target cavalry. The question is really, when is Keto going to build a wonder? Because it's once you get to the hour minute, right? Once you get to the hour minute, it's time to build a wonder. I think that's just how it works. It's time to build a wonder. How many plenty vaults? I think it's just the one. It is just the one. Moscow's been building a hefty amount of colossi. Yeah, the hour minute. If you get to an hour and you don't have a wonder, I think it's well and truly past the time to build a wonder. As Moscow's trying to hold here, but he's constantly getting this. I like this from Keto. He's going between Dao Swordsman and Champion Tiger Cavalry based on whether or not there's Hephaestus or Hoplites. But both players are struggling for wood here. Checking out the market rates. Yeah, that's expensive. That's an expensive 100 wood right there. You too could have 100 wood for all of your building desires. For the cheap price of 241 gold, it'll be shipped directly to your stockpiles. All right. Well, now Keto has well and truly pushed Moscow back. The question here is going to be, can Moscow do back to Keto what Keto did to Moscow? Invest in wood today for a brighter future. Oh dear. Petropolite doing the Petropolite thing. Taking down the ballets as... I must say, the route at which these players are deciding to fight on, it's a very far place for them to get anything done. Like obviously over here, Keto doesn't want to go through all the towers, but what if you attack through this way? There's no towers on this side. Just break through this way. What happened to all the stone? I'm losing my mind. All right, Mosca back into the hoplites now that he sees all the Tiger Cavalry. Also, some cheeky little Atyroi on the way as this Zuku causing problems. Yeah, I feel like building a wonder when you have 10,000 gold in the bank. I feel like building a wonder is possible. Because you need what? What is it? 3,000 wood? Hang on, I don't actually know. Is it 3,000 or is it more? Fuck it. Never mind, it's 5,000. So once you get to about 15,000 gold, now you can just buy the wood you need. In fact, that's just what Keto did. Now the wood is 306. Inflation is ridiculous nowadays. I remember the day in which petrol went from went from 0.99 cents a litre up to 1.00. And now I see over $2 a litre. Mate, I saw over €2 a litre in Germany. That's what's happening in this game. This game is... It's too much for me. It's too much. Where am I seeing $2 per litre? I don't know. I saw it. It happened. Anyways, Mosca trying to defend. Axe cart. We got distracted for a bit. We're going on little rants and things like that. But Mosca here, he's now under attack. The Lucky Bam axe carts are doing some very, very Bamish stuff here. Is the temple will go down. He will get. That's a good amount of resources. 2.24 at some point in Netherlands. Ugh. Actually, I think it was on the Autobahn where I saw it something like 2.20. Absolutely insane. But that's on purpose, right? They get that's where they get you. Look at all the extra resources. It's actually kind of crazy. That tech is actually insane. What's it called? I can't remember. Hang on, I gotta check it out. We gotta show you all. I mean, I know this game is gonna go on forever with me doing this, but this tech right here, Spoils of War. It's actually kind of insane. Oh, a second Plenty Vault. Mosca's now getting there. Yeah, I think it might be over for... if Mosca can get up like 1 or 2 more Plenty Vaults, if he can just hold forever, 1 or 2 more Plenty Vaults, then all of a sudden, Mosca doesn't need villagers anymore. And the population differential might be enough. Can we get to that third Plenty Vault without being Zeus or Golden Apples? True. It's a slow journey. 40 favor per minute. That's only 10 minutes. I mean, I'm looking at this 108 going... Would I be surprised if this went to 118? I don't think I would be. I don't think I would be. Yeah. When somebody build a wonder, please. I need it for my own... Like, just... Please? Just a cheeky little wonder for me? Spot? No? Wait, top of the map. No, there's nothing happening here. Never mind. I just don't think that Keto can get the 5,000 wood. Does he have any wood lines? There's this one. This is where that god, what's it called? Golmang is obscene. This sort of a game. Because your opponent is wood starved, you're not, because you're getting wood out of your houses with that vibrant lands tech. And your opponent is like, dude, I need wood. So he's buying wood. But then you can be like, I got all the wood I need, and you can sell wood. So you get like extra gold. As Moscow, I mean, he's still putting up a good defense. He's still alive. He's still kicking. He's got, holy, 60 villagers on food. I didn't even notice. Look at this. That's a lot of villagers on food. I genuinely don't think I've seen that many villagers on food ever. Alright. It's now time. Wait, how much? Oh, now he buys it. He's close. Now, just an extra like, I don't know, 1,000 wood. That's all you need. Just a little bit more. And then the wonder. He doesn't have the food at the moment, but that's neither here nor there. I didn't want to miss the end of the game to make food, but at this point I could have made and eaten dinner 3 times already. True. Don't worry, it's gonna be over soon because someone's gonna build a wonder. Never mind, it's not gonna happen. I don't even know at this point. Oh, he's building all of these siege things. Okay. At least he's building stuff to try and end the game. Okay. Now that Keto has successfully secured this position, securing his town center's safety, now he can go and push through this way and try and get on onto this town center. But Moscow, able to push back. All right. Well, Moscow's gonna attempt to push back over here, taking down these towers, put the crossbow towers back up, and all is well in the world. Over on this side, oh, he's attacking from the top now. Let's go. The 1 hour and 12 minute timing attack on the top of the map, not undefendable. Excuse me. Alright. There's a little bit of wood here. There is some wood here. One tree here. There's trees all over the place. Look at them all. Can someone explain to me what happened up here? Was there a forest in this corner and that's why there's so... No, there can't be. Because it would be like this. It's not green, it's dirt. What happened in this corner? Why are there so many silos in this corner? What do you mean it's for favor? You've got enough. You've got docks all over the place. There's enough favor. You're not getting any more than 40 favor a minute. It's... What are you doing? Surely there's some more interesting story than it's for favor. Come on. Favor schmaver. There is a upper limit to how much favor you can actually get with China. It's diminishing returns. Yeah, it's close. Yeah, it's about 40. It's about 40. See, I could just be making it up as well. Like, that's what I do. Like, I don't really know anything, but I say it with confidence, and that makes everyone else think that I know things. There was a time in my life where I did know things. I don't know when that time was, but it happened at some point. Wait. No, nothing's happening down here. I thought we might see something. Oh, up on the top. Okay. Still struggling to... Mosca's up to full villages yet again. Oh, Mosca's getting himself heroic fleet. Champion Tareems can take out the Hundun. Though, at this point, they probably don't need it. They're actually quite strong. Look at the damage. Oh, never mind. Siege crossbows OP. Oh, look at the siege crossbows go! I told you. Nobody listens to me. The siege crossbows are OP. That's all you need. Walls, towers, and siege crossbows. Aikido's missing the walls, but he's got the siege crossbows. So that's one of the three. I don't think this is going to go too well. As now Aikido is back up to 1300. Oh, he's got no pop. The hour and 15-minute lapse of concentration is now in. If Wonder was cheaper, would it be too bad? Look, if Wonder was cheaper, then Kita would have been able to buy it. And then Kita would have won the game. And the game would be over. And we wouldn't be experiencing what we're experiencing right now. Now, would it be better? Maybe. That's a debate to be had. So that's the question you're asking yourself. Do you want this game to be over? Or do you want them to keep on smashing their units into each other and entertaining us? Asking the big questions right now. All the down swordsmen. I swear that's not 24 buildings. He must have like a control grid with not all of his buildings on it. What do you mean you don't want 24-hour matches like Age of Empires 2? Is this not peak Age of Mythology? Are you not entertained? Look, you got Sauron the Great. You got the Tiger Cavalry that are being very tigerish. You got a wonder being started somewhere on the map because I just heard it. There we go. Mosca. Look at him go. Mosca shows the way. And now Keto goes, hang on. Hang on. If you get a wonder up, what happens? Well, it means plenty vault galore, ceasefire galore, lure galore. Remember when lure got buffed and everyone was like, lol? Lure got buffed in the Wonder Age. Look at it. 3,000 food, 15 chickens. Whoop. Ying Long's back, causing some problems. There's actually a really big amount of damage if the Ying Long actually kills off a whole bunch of those caravans. Mate, 15 chickens? Wait, hang on. Let me just double check this. 15 chickens when they gather 0.8 food second faster than the farms. That's a big deal. Okay? Oh dear. Oh dear. Moscow. Your caravans are dying. This is not ideal. Walls coming up. Keto. Severo Jones bones. Has been spotted. The wonder has been spotted. The villagers are going down. Mosca needs to pull back, but even if he has the wonder up, is that going to be enough for him to win this game? I mean, he could go for like mass Hydra, I guess. As the Ying Long taking some damage. Do we see villagers queued up? Yes, we do. He's still got 84 villagers. Losing these, I think this helps Mosca more than it hinders him, to be honest. I think it helps him more than it hinders him. Like losing these bad boys isn't a big deal. Not at all. Okay. Oh, ceasefire. Nice. Townsend survives. He's got all the favor in the world for another ceasefire, but he's got to wait 230 seconds. Are all the walls up? Wait, can they... They're in. Wait, are they in? They're going to be in. They're going the long way, but it's open. This ceasefire... Oh, never mind. I mean, the ceasefire's over. But they're still in. They're charging. They want to take the Wonder out. Big fat Zhuqiu in as well to take out some villages, but Atalanta will put a quick stop to that problem there. Oh, as the fire is down. The swordsman sniping a temple. Kill the temple, get in. Moscow is still at full population though. You have to remember. He's got units queued up. Even though his resources are really low right now, he's got everything he needs to be fine at the moment. Like, there's not a problem right now. But his towns that are going down could be losing that trade route with 8,000 gold in the bank. That could do something. I'm not sure what it would do, but it could do something. 300 seconds. 261 seconds and a dream. Okay, one villager trying to repair this bad boy back up. Up to the top side. Dow swordsmen swarming every little nook and cranny of this map. They might only be 3.8 speed, but that does not mean that they can't swarm. Like, you might be thinking swarm means like go very quickly, but it's not. No, it's swarm is just go en masse, right? Go on that. That's exactly right. Go en masse. It's like 37 Dow swordsmen just charging in. Just managed to keep the town center on the bottom here alive for the time being, as the units will move up to the top side. The army of Moscow desperately trying to hold on here, as these walls are going to be coming back up onto this side as well, making life very, very difficult as the big bad bird coming in. Fey Beasts. Fey Beasts down. Villagers are going to be in some pain here. As yeah, why not turn around? Like, alright. Is it not the best usage of Fey Beast to just drop it onto a donkey caravan route and just kill everything? Nonetheless, Moscow is down to 60 villagers at the moment. He's lost quite a few. But he does manage to hold on to this position. Where is Keto going next? He's trying to break through. He is trying to break through. $167 seconds before a wonder is in, and all of the ceasefires, all of the plenty vaults, and all of the bronzes. All of the bronzes. And now look who's got more. Holy Dow swordsman. Okay, alright. I'm calling it here. Keto got called away from the screen to tend to his adoring, lovely, beautiful family of several toddlers and young professional Age of Mythology players to be. And he says, great, no worries. I'm just going to spam out a whole bunch of Dow swordsmen. I'll be back in 5 minutes and we'll keep going. Right? Right? Is that what happened? Am I wrong? I'm pretty sure I'm right. I could be making things up. I've made things up before. Alright. Dow swordsmen still coming in, doing their thing. But what else is going on the map is the big question. Wonder. 40 seconds away from eternal glory. Well, at least from the Colosseum surfacing. But I mean, the question really is, Is a wonder enough? Like, constant use of bronze, but what's winning? You're not even winning a fight. Like, the units are just going to be popping back in here constantly, right? Like, there's nothing's going to be happening there, right? Getting all of the plenty vaults out, fantastic, no worries. Now I can delete all of my economy. That's going to be a big deal, but that's going to take a while. Like, it still is going to be 40 seconds for this to come back up, and it costs 150 favor. Bronze gets dropped down. Ceasefire is available. 31 favor. Thank you for the 3 months, Lord T-Mac. No, you are the cutie. No, you. You. Okay, I keep clicking down here because the tower is attacking the Great Wall, but there's nothing happening down there. Please, use the lure. Use lure. One lure, please. You've got a lure in the 3,000 food that's not on the map. Actually, I'll tell you what I reckon Wonder Age lure should do. I reckon instead of luring any animal, it should just spawn the animals. Just spawn like 2 elephants or something. Call it a day. Anyways, Mosca now pushing back. Is he making any myth units? No. He just wants plenty vaults. Another plenty vault is now up. He's got 4, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got 4. Imagine a perpetual bronze push. I mean, I'm imagining a perpetual plenty vault getting spammed with 46 villagers on favor. 59 villagers on favor, because why not? Take me to your villages. I need to see this for my own eyes. 66 villagers on favor, because why not 66 villagers on favor? And you guys say that Greek can't get favor. All you gotta do is put all your villagers on favor and then you get some favor. Look at it. 68 favor per minute, 74. It doesn't even know because it keeps changing. But nonetheless, is it now time for Hydra spam, Colossus spam, Hydra spam? I don't mind. Just give me some spammage of myth units. Actually, Hydras will be really good here because there's all these relatively low HP, not HP, but I think Hydras would be good right now. What about Centaur at this point as well? But even so, like, he's not able to push the tower swords, but it's still cut. What? Excuse me. He clicked lure. I don't know where he clicked it. I'm trying to find it. He clicked lure. It's already off cooldown. It's literally already off cooldown. Where is it? Where's the lure? Does anyone see it? Middle. It's. How am I this blind? On the top of the lake? Wait, this lake? That lake? There's walls everywhere. Next to the walls. I found it. I found it. I found it. It's here. Stop looking, guys. Stop looking. Crisis averted. It's just here. Just here. Ah! Alright. Gold Colossus charging in. Taking all the good stuff. Mosca's got 61 villagers on favor. He wants another plenty vault. He's greedy. He's like, hang on. I'll tell you what's better than 5 plenty vaults. 6 plenty vaults. It's a simple mathematical equation, you know? 6 greater than 5. And he worked that one out all by himself in this hour and 28 minute long Age of Mythology game as the biggest Colossus you'll ever see. These guys don't die. You guys were wondering, how does one build Colossus versus an Egyptian player who's making divine damage priests? Well, the answer is Get a wonder because these guys have got 3,060 HP and they don't die. Alright, Mosca now pushing in all areas of the map. Making shenanigans. Keto's still pushing back here. Someone please well, actually, once the villagers get... Just delete all the villagers, please. 10,000. Do you really need 10,000 gold? Like, do we really need 68 villagers on favor? Once you've got this many... Once we got 6... Alright, so 6 has got to be the number, right? 6 plenty vaults, and now we delete like 80 villagers, right? And 30 trade caravans, right? And then we go, and we're good, right? Okay, so the plenty vault is down. Send the villagers to the front line. Build towers. Don't trade anymore. Turn off the auto queue, and we call it a day because. Doesn't matter if Keto's got infinite Dow swordsman if I've got infinitely more military. Alright, so clearly 6 plenty volts wasn't enough. I'm looking at the resource tab and I'm seeing like there's not much food there. So clearly 6 wasn't enough. It's time for the 7th. Or it's time for more Colossus. I guess it's more Colossus. Look, one of these players has got better god powers than the other one. I'm not going to point names. I'm not going to point fingers. I'm not going to call anyone out. But one of these players does have better god powers. One of these players also did opt to not build a wonder. Now, that player may or may not have been the player who has got the better god powers, the better myth units, and the better overall necessity for a wonder. But maybe we're going to see a wonder coming from him soon. He's got himself 24 times... I'm going to go out on a limb and say there's about 200 Dow Swordsmen queued up there. That's my estimation on the math there. Probably not, but probably a little bit off. But if he could just cancel all of those, I reckon he could build a wonder. The other thing to keep in the back of your mind is Mosca has a 31 favor ceasefire. 31. All right, it's time for a 7th plenty vault. I think he doesn't have enough resources. Okay, bronze, always good. All right. Now Keto has got himself 7,000 food. He's got himself the food he needs. He doesn't need any more food. He just... Okay, never mind. He's gonna make some more siege. All right. I'm lost for words. Look, I think I could be wrong as well, but I think that the building Hydras here is your best bet. Hydra or Centaur, because the Hydra, they actually do things. The Colossus, they don't seem like they're doing anything. They do take buildings down, but I think the Hydra takes buildings down better. Okay, do we have another one? Do we get another plenty vault? Did we see that? I don't know. I didn't notice. They're still just. Oh, there's a bronze. Okay, bronze is in. Mosca's moved forward. He's in the middle of the map now. He's getting close. This Petropolis is just doing a bit of a dance. All right. Now, Mosca here has got several options. One could be keep pushing through this stuff and kill this. The next one could be push around this way and then kill this and stop the trade route. He's got all the... Oh, okay, so, never mind. The other option is ask your opponent nicely to please tap out. I don't know if that works or not for everyone in every single game, but I'm sure that's what happened in this one. No, I'm just kidding. Well played. That was a fun game. Well played to Keto, Mosca. Very entertaining gimmicky game of I should have built a wonder 1 hour ago from one side of the coin, and on the other side of the coin, I'm just the best player who's ever existed because I survived, built a wonder, made a bunch of plenty volts, and we're just there. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I enjoyed casting it. We've got some military unit kills here. It's actually pretty close after all is said and done. So there is that to keep in the back of your mind. We've got some resource value here as one player has got more resources than the others, but it's pretty close. Mosca's actually in front here, surprisingly. But that being said, our shennong player... Keto, Jody, Severo Bones Jones was not really spending resources. He was these things cost like a $1.50 a bunch. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this one, please continue to follow on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. If you're interested in checking out Mosca's gameplay, he does stream. Please check him out on Twitch, and I'll see you guys in the next one.